Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Today we will start with the first chapter of biology class 12, reproduction in organisms. Reproduction in organisms. What is the meaning of reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process in which an organism gives birth to the young ones of its own kind. It is a biological process. It is a process in which the organism gives birth to the young ones of its own kind. Own kind means the elephant gave birth to elephant baby, and human being give birth to human baby. Mangoes are produced on the mango tree. Now, why reproduction is necessary? Why reproduction is necessary? Number one, for the continuation of the species. It is necessary for the continuation of the species. Second, to maintain the population on the earth. To maintain the population. Third, to form the evolution. It is necessary because every organism have a definite lifespan. What is the meaning of lifespan? Lifespan is the period from the birth to natural death. Here I am focusing on the natural death. For example, the lifespan of human being is approximately 70 to 100 years, and rat is approximately 3 to 4 years, and banyan tree is approximately 300 to 400 years. Now, types of reproduction. It is of two types, asexual as well as sexual. In asexual type of reproduction, only one parent is involved. No formation of gametes occur here, no fusion of gametes. The offsprings formed here are known as clones. No gamete formation, no fusion of gametes, and a single parent is involved. The organisms produced here are known as the clones. What is the meaning of clones? Clone means carbon copy of the parents. Asexual reproduction occurs in some lower organisms and in the members of Protista and Monera kingdom. Next is sexual. Here it is a type of reproduction in which two parents are involved. Formation of gametes occurs in male and females respectively. Fusion of gametes occur. Two parents are involved. Here, the organisms formed, they are slightly different from the parents. Means some variations are occurs. What do you mean by variations? Variations means the slightly difference from the parents as well as among the brother and sisters. And what is the basis of variations? This we will discuss in chapter 6, molecular basis of inheritance, later on. It occurs in, for example, in some higher animals, higher plants, and human beings. Now types of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Number 1, fission. 2, budding. 3, fragmentation. 4, sporulation. And 5, regeneration. First is fission. Fission means division. Fission means division. When an organism divides into 2 or more daughter cells is known as fission. 2 or more daughter cells. Fission is of 2 types. Number 1, binary fission. Second is multiple fission. In binary fission, a parent body divides into 2 daughter cells. For example, in amoeba. Here it is amoeba nucleus. In the division of amoeba, firstly the nucleus starts dividing. After that, the cytoplasm divides. As soon as the cytoplasm starts dividing, a bifurcation starts in the outer body of the amoeba and the body divides into 2 parts. One nucleus came in the one daughter cell and the second nucleus moves to the second daughter cell. Here the nucleus divides first. It means the process of dividing nucleus is known as cytokinesis. Next is the division of cytoplasm. Now next method of asexual reproduction is budding. In budding, a small outgrowth known as bud is formed on the body of an organism. It is same as just like the parent body, but it is a very small in size. Here we can take the example of yeast. In yeast, a small bud is formed outside the body, in which first the cytoplasm moves, then the nucleus moves into the next body. Just like that, the chain of yeast is formed. Sometimes the chain may detach from the parent body, sometimes may not. If the chain do not detach from the parent body, then this is known as pseudomycelium. Pseudo means false. In biology, the word pseudo means always false. For example, as you have read in amoeba, false feeds means pseudopodia. Second example is hydra. In hydra also, a parent bud arises from the a small bud arises from the parent body, and when it gains the whole parent body like appearance, then it detaches from the parent hydra and starts living as independent life. Third is fragmentation. Fragmentation means division in fragments. Here we can take the example of Spirogyra. When Spirogyra attains full size of its body, means mature body, it starts dividing into fragments, and each fragment give rise to new Spirogyra, means new parent body. Again this division occurs. In this way the Spirogyra divides into new body parts. Next is regeneration. Regeneration means regenerate into whole body. It occurs in starfish, planaria. But here we can take the example of planaria for reproduction. In starfish, it occurs only for the regeneration of amputated body part. For example, if the arm of the starfish amputated due to some accident or some any other natural process, then it starts regenerate its arm. Same you have seen in the tail of the lizard. When the tail of the lizard is accidentally broken, then after some time you may have seen that the new tail is appearing in the body of the lizard. But in starfish and lizard, we can take the regeneration as a regeneration of body parts, and in planaria it occurs for the reproduction. For example, if we cut the planaria into parts in like this, then each part again give rise to new planaria. In planaria, it is regarded as a mode of reproduction. Now here a question came, why regeneration is not present in higher organisms? For example, if your finger is cut, then will it be regenerate? No, it will not regenerate. Why? The answer is the growth in higher animals is under the control of endocrine system as well as nervous system. And second, no stem cells are present. No stem cells are present in the body that helps in the regeneration of parts. In planaria, in starfish, in lizard, stem cells are present for regeneration. The method is sporulation. Sporulation is the process of formation of spores on the parent body. What are spores? Spores are microscopic, spherical bodies. And spores are of two types. Aplanospores and zoospores. Aplanospores are non-motile. Non-motile means they don't move from one place to another. non-flagellated. No flagella is present. If no flagella is present, then no movement. Next are zoospores. Zoospores are motile. They move from one place to another. And non-flagellated, flagellated means flagella is present. One or two flagella are present for the movement of the zoospores. Aplanospores occur in, for example, Chlamydomonas, second is Eulothrix, and zoospores are formed in Penicillium and Aspergillus.